Today, I am going to the Central Valley and going to Turlock as I'm there to watch another USL League 2 NorCal match between Academica SC versus SF City. Now, we are in the midst of the USL League 2 NorCal season, and so far for both of these teams, they're sitting in the middle of the pack in terms of the standings. For SF City, they're currently sitting in 4th place with 9 points to their name, whereas for Academica SC, they're currently sitting in 5th place, right behind SF City with 9 points. But SF City does have a game in hand, so you gotta say that this game is very important for the home side, not only to get all 3 points to leap for SF City in terms of the standings, but at least force SF City in terms of trying to win that game in hand that they have in the later part of the season to overtake them again. But certainly both of these teams are also in the midst of trying to get into the playoffs as well. Both of these teams are only about 3 points behind. Well, for SF City, they're only 2 points behind in terms of the second and final spot of the playoffs. So yeah, let's see how this game is going to be, and I expect this is going to be a hot one too, because anytime when we go to the Central Valley in June, you know it's going to be really hot. So yeah, let's see how this game is going to turn out. Let's go soccer. So I've just arrived here in Turlock, and as you can see, the Academica SC player, they're actually doing their pre-game warm-up, whereas on the other side, there the SF City player are just kind of under the shades there, under the tree, and I don't blame that is the case, because when you're from the city, you're definitely not used to 90-degree heat as we're getting right now here in Turlock. But we still got a while before the beginning of this match. We still got about 40 minutes before the beginning of this match. And now it looks like both teams is heading to the center circle, and in just a bit, we're gonna get ready for the start of this match between Academica SC and SF City. And the referee gets this match underway. Academica will be wearing their own yellow home kit, going from right to left. As for SF City, they're going to be going with their own gray and red kit, going from left to right, as we are underway on this hot but still pleasant Saturday night here at Academica Soccer Field in Turlock. So long throw-in comes in. It's flicked away, and well, the referee, he didn't say it's a penalty, and instead that one is in the back of the net, and SF City has gone off to a dream start here on the road. You can see the traveling visiting fan that made the 100-mile trip down south here in Turlock, they celebrate. And again, there was a shout for a penalty. The referee didn't call it, and then on the rebound, that player hit a rocket toward the top right corner. And well, what a dream start here for the visitor. Again, there was a shout for a foul. Referee just let it go. Instead, here comes Academica again, and that is right to the keeper. As well, I think he was trying to center this one into the box. I don't know if he was actually going for goal there, but nevertheless, it was easy catching practice there. And anytime, of course, when you're playing in this kind of condition, you would definitely welcome the win, but now it's another cheap giveaway, and here comes SF City again as they feed this ball on the left side. The cross comes in, and that one is going to be wide there as he's falling further behind in the standings. Oh, that's another cheap giveaway, and here comes SF City, and it's off the post. And that one is going to trickle. It's going to be a throw-in here, but that is now the 4th time tonight that Academica has turned the ball away there, and well, that in many ways should have been 2-0. And for Academica, they are now thanking the post to come to their rescue. Or Academica not doing a good job defensively. Now this one is a free header, and it is gonna go wide there, as well, that was a great ball into the box, and some questionable marking again in Academica perspective. Off the standing with 21 points. Albeit they have played 8 games, and they play way more games than others, as now, well, looks like things are kicking off, and that's a red card here. Well, the referee has shown a red card. Now, I'm not quite sure what happened there. That must have happened off the field, but Academica is down to 10 men here. They go the other way here, and he's able to get by that defender there. Now looking to try to play the 1-2, and instead it's the side netting that player found. But well, this is definitely encouraging for Academica, and this is probably by far the best that they've looked in this game. And ironically, it has happened just a couple of minutes after they went down to 10 men in this game. As that's going to be another foul. Well, advantage is being played. He's going to go for goal from a long range effort, and that was never going to work there. It didn't look like he was settled when he struck that one. Minutes of stoppage in this league. As now, here comes SF City again, and the goalkeeper, he spilled that one. And who is that last off of? It's last off of SF City, as well, that was unconvincing there by the keeper, and he's very fortunate that the ball took a fortuitously bounce out. Looking at the attack, and he's able to win that one back, and now he's able to get it back again, and now the referee points to the spot. It's going to be a penalty coming up. Well, it's a penalty right at the death here in the first half, and well, in the first half where it's been mostly Academica, the one that's committing some self-inflicted mistake, that time it's SF City turn, the one that commits a self-inflicted mistake, just giving the ball away cheaply there in the byline. And to make matters worse, that player brought down that player right there in the near post. And well, what a turn of event this is, as Academica has a chance to tie this game up. And we'll see whether or not if they can do it. Or can SF City, that goalkeeper, can he come up big to preserve the lead as we head to halftime? As here comes the penalty, and that one is going to be in the back of the net. I'm not quite sure. Did that actually hit off the goalkeeper? It might have done, but it's still trickled in. But either way, that is the halftime whistle, and well, what a first half it is, and what a turn of event this is. Academica, they were down the 10-man and looked like the odds were stacked against them, but in many ways they actually have played much better after that, and then they won themselves a penalty and sneak in an equalizer right at the stroke of halftime. But it's halftime here in Turlock and here in Academica soccer field. It is all square at 1 apiece between SF City and Academica SC. So it's halftime here in Turlock and here at Academica soccer field, and it's all level at 1 apiece between Academica and SF City. And well, that definitely is not a scoreline that I thought was going to happen in the first half, especially after SF City took that early lead 3 minutes into this game, and then they got themselves a man up after a red card that was shown in the 30th minute. I thought the momentum was all going to be with the visiting team, but give credit to Academica. I thought they actually play some of their better soccer when they're down to 10 men, and this is just another classic example of just because a team is down to 10 men and just because you're up a man in the game doesn't mean that usually the team with the man up is going to be the better team. And I just feel like for SF City, there's a bit of complacency when they went up a man, and what makes it even worse is the fact that, you know, those missed chances that they had in the first half after they go up 1-0 coming off of some sloppy giveaway from Academica SC. Well, it's kind of come back to haunt them with them not getting that second goal and then themselves committing a self-inflicted mistake at the end of the first half to get this scoreline level at 1 apiece. But certainly this is going to be a very interesting second half, something that I definitely did not expect in terms of how the scoreline looks, but it is definitely all to play for here in the second half. And do not be surprised if at the end of this game Academica might be able to get all 3 points and might get that second goal against all odds, despite the fact that they're down to 10 men. And now it looks like the SF City player are back on the pitch, and looks like some of the Academica player are also starting to head back on the pitch as well, as we're just about to be underway for the second half for this USL League 2 NorCal Division match between SF City and Academica SC. And the referee gets the second half underway. Well, it is definitely all to play for. It's certainly not expected in terms of being all to play for, considering SF City was so dominant in the first half. And now, with them still having the man advantage, can they find themselves a chance to get the lead back? Or can Academica SC can do something against all odds in this game and get all 3 points despite playing for the remaining of this game down a man, as we are underway again on this beautiful Saturday night here in Turlock. And straight away, already a chance here for SF City, and that one, did it take a deflection? It did, so it's a corner coming up. Meanwhile, here comes SF City, and the flag is up, so that is going to be a free kick, and even if that one went in, it wouldn't have counted. And it was a spectacular game as well. But now here comes SF City, and the goalkeeper makes a big save there in the near post. Or did he? No, looks like that one went out of play. Looked like he made the save there, but I think that actually hits the side netting instead. Very fortunate that that one actually took a deflection. Ooh, referee, that looks like could be dog, so is it? well, it doesn't really matter. It's a second yellow card. So now we have 10v10 soccer here. And again, I think because of the fact that that player was already on a yellow card, I think maybe that's why the referee doesn't reach to his back pocket, because that definitely looked like was dog-so. And again, it really doesn't matter if it was a red card or a yellow, because that player was already on a yellow card. Either way, free kick here for Academica. And that one off the post. Second effort is in the back of the net. And Academica has turned this game around as they lead it 2-1 in this game. Well, the home fan celebrates there as, well, that was almost an amazing free kick there as she's trying to curl that one into the top right corner. Unfortunately, it hits the post, and fortunate for them, it bounced right into one of the Academica player. And, well, as I said, this has been a game that it's been a turn of events. And in a game where it looked like SF City just a minute ago had a great free kick opportunity and was not taken, Academica were able to take their opportunity on the free kick, albeit it was on a rebound that ends up to be a goal. As now, here comes SF City again. He's going to go for goal, and the goalkeeper spills it, and that is clear the way, and it's going to be a free kick as that player trying to pounce on it on the rebound, but instead he brought down a defender there, and that giveaway here. And now Academica, can they punish SF City for that turnover? Let's see, work this one onto the left side, maybe trying to do the overlap. And he is going to do the overlap here, trying to cut this one back. And it is just wide as, well, that was the chance to maybe put this game away. And it was really well worked there from Academica, but just could not quite put that one on target. The player does rescue that one to go behind. Now he's going to put another cross, comes in as he hit this one off the volley as that shot took a deflection. Still another opportunity here for SF City, and it's right to the goalkeeper as now SF City is playing a really high line. Academica is just trying to sit deep, and that is going to be skied over there. That one was pretty much closer to Modesto than actually toward goal. They can craft a chance and put a dangerous ball into the box. And here it is, and it's a one-hopper right to the goalkeeper, and that just kind of sums up the night when it comes to the set-piece routine for SF City. Just not good enough tonight. But instead, a turn of event, it's now 2-1, but now here comes SF City, and it's in the back of the net, and SF City has level here in stoppage time. While the visiting fans goes nuts here, and, well, Academica, you just kind of had a sense with the way that they were defending a lot in the last 10 minutes, almost like they're just kind of packing it in. We talked about before, when you decide to do that, you got to make sure you stay disciplined. And for the most part, they actually are staying disciplined, didn't give up too many chances, but that time, that player found himself some good space there in the near post, and he tucked this one in, looking for some space to cross this one. Now he's going to play this one back, and now the cross does come in. It's toward the back post. It's headed away. It's not cleanly headed there, and now it's clear the way, and that is the full-time whistle. Well, it is full-time here in an action-packed game here, but in the end, it ends honors even between Academica SC and SF City. As the final score in this game, it's Academica SC 2, SF City 2. So it's just finished here at Academica Soccer Field in Turlock as it finished honors even between SF City and Academica SC as both teams deadlock at 2 apiece. But what a game this turns out to be. I mean, there was a lot of twist and tail in this game with the way that, you know, it looked like Academica did enough to hold on to get all 3 points in this game. They were defending a lot for the last 10 minutes, and SF City, you know, it looked like they ran out of ideas in terms of trying to get themselves the equalizing goal, but they did get that one glorious chance late in stoppage time, and they took advantage of that to rescue themselves a 2-2 draw out of this game. Though I will say that at the end of this game, this is kind of one of those games maybe neither of these sides will be happy the fact that it end level pegging. You know, for Academica SC not able to hold on to the lead to get the massive 3 points at home, they'll be very disappointed by that. And for SF City, you know, with the way that they play relatively well in the first half, only to give up the equalizer and then find themselves 2-1 down in this game as soon as they found themselves down to 10 men as well, you know, they would feel like they probably could have won this game especially with those missed chances that they had in the first half. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you guys like, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, I of course will see you guys next time with another Sports Hop series episode.